Hey guys, welcome back to the Wild Wrestling channel. I am your host, Seth. Today, I'm going to give you guys my AEW All In Texas predictions. So let's hop right into the video. Play the intro. First match I want to talk about here is the three-way for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. The Hurt Syndicate for Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight Jet Speed versus the Patriarchy Nick Wayne and Christian Cage. This match shouldn't be too bad. I think Jet Speed will make it enjoyable with their high-flying action. The Hurt Syndicate will bring that power, the powerhouse role, and I think the Patriarchy can play that heel role that they're very good at to tie it all together. I think it'll be really awesome to see all of them collide. I'm going to take the Hurt Syndicate to retain. Even though the Patriarchy and Jet Speed together was able to take them down, I just don't know if these... I could see them losing. I just don't know if I'd really want one of these two teams being the champs. So I'm going to take the Hurt Syndicate to retain their belts. Next up, the TNT Championship, Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. This will be a good match. They had a really good match on Dynamite before it was spoiled by the Don Callis family. I won't be surprised if, before the match, we get, a backstage segment of Kyle saying, Don, stay back here or something like that, because he wants to do this. At first, on Collision 100, when they did this, I thought it was going to be a triple threat with Daniel, because Adam Cole offered it, but it's still fine as the singles match. It'll be really good, and to be honest, I'm going to take Kyle Fletcher to get the win here. I think he got screwed out of it by the Don Callis family last time, and I just don't see it. I just don't see him losing again. I just think he's on a roll. He's a rising star. This is a good way to kind of get that first big title win in his as he's rising up. And to be honest, the TNT title is the perfect title, and he would be a great representation for Collision. Next up, we have the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. All we know for who's confirmed, in my opinion, is we know that there's a big group of women confirmed from it, but the only two people who've been confirmed when they put up the graphic is the number 1 and number 2 spot. That's Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne. Those two will definitely tear the house down at the beginning, and I think it'll be chaotic. Probably see some fun faces, and they can show off their women's division. Personally, I feel like an underrated pick. I'm gonna take Willow Nightingale. There's a lot of good stars in here, but Willow's never really, at least as far as I can remember, I don't think she's won the women's world title yet, and she's kind of been losing her way, in my opinion, and I think it's good because she's not in, any heated rivalries right now, so it gives her the opportunity to kind of keep this contract while kind of pursuing her own thing, and possibly we could get a cool match with someone down the line. So I'm going to take her to get the win here. Now, if we shift over to the Men's Casino Gauntlet, this is a really tough pick, in my opinion. There's only 4 people confirmed for it. It's Mark Briscoe at number 1 and MJF at number 2, and then Mystico and Ricochet. Plenty of faces, in my opinion. If it's just like last year where there were so many fun surprises in it. Personally, this is a really hard field to pick from. I mean, there's a lot of surprises, but I don't really want to pick from there just in case they're not going to show up. But from the 4 they've offered, even just out of the 4, I think there's a good guy in here that would do good with it, and that's MJF. In my opinion, if MJF gets the win here, I think that he can still be, it'll be good for him because he's in the Hurt Syndicate, and I think as he always talks about getting that Triple B back, he can be parading around in the Hurt Syndicate with the contract that lets him have the opportunity whenever he wants. So I think it'll just I don't know if, by the way, I don't know if it's a contract or if it's an actual match, but right now I just feel like MJF, he's a good guy to kind of, if it's the contract, he would definitely be one to parade around with it, and honestly, it's just the only guy I can think that actually has a shot here, so I'm going to take MJF. Next up, we have Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland versus the Young Bucks, where the Young Bucks, if they lose, they have to step down from EVPs, but if Swerve and Ospreay lose, they both can't challenge for the world title for a whole year. Very personal from everything that's happened, as Swerve and Ospreay the Young Bucks have drove them through hell these last few months. as they've been working with the Death Riders, as they've all been trying to get over the Death Riders and the Young Bucks and taking down this like group that's kind of controlling AEW. And it's gone personal, as we saw on Dynamite last night. Swerve destroyed their the Young Bucks limo, so they have a grudge. But it's just personal, just throughout all the months that have been. The Young Bucks have just been trying to dominate Swerve and Ospreay and all these group of talent that they just try to use their EVP powers against them. Personally, I gotta take Swerve and Ospreay. I mean, I don't really know how it's gonna be with the Young Bucks stepping down from EVPs. I just don't think it's like really. I just don't see it likely that they can lose in this scenario. They are just too dominant. I feel like Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland just have to win here. And now I'm going to talk about a match that is reportedly supposed to happen, but I don't know if it will happen. It's not confirmed. I'm hoping it is because I'm going to give my prediction here. But a match that's reportedly supposed to happen, and mind the image I'm about to put up, mind how bad it is. I kind of used... I'm not very good at creating images sometimes when I do it certain different ways. But I think we would see the Death Riders of Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta plus Gabe Kidd challenge the Powerhouse Ops, Samoa Joe, and Katsuyori Shibata for the AEW Trios Championships. Claudio has called them out before in backstage promos, has called them out for the titles, but nothing's confirmed yet. But with one show left tonight, Collision, I think it's possible we still get to see this. They could also just make it like on like their Instagram. So I don't know if we'll see it or not, but if it does happen, this is a tough pick here. I think they're both really two good teams here, but I'm going to take the Ops because I think based on this, I think the Ops are so dominant and they definitely can, and I think they definitely can take them on, especially if they're all fresh. They can all definitely take on the Death Riders, but there's also a bigger reason, which I'm going to explain later on in the video. Next up, we have Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada for the new AEW Unified Championship. First of all, I don't like the Unified title. The belt doesn't look that bad, but I don't really like the name, the AEW Unified Championship. I think it would have just been cooler if they just kept like International or like or like something like that, or like Intercontinental or something like that. Like, I know there like a lot of other places use that, and it's not bad. I understand why, that it's like because it's the unification of both. I just don't think the name kind of sounds that good for like a title. But either way, I don't really care. I'm just putting my opinion out there. But this match is going to be awesome. Probably will be match of the night. I mean, they've had so much history. They are going to beat the heck out of each other. I mean, Don Callis has started working with Okada, and they made this so personal by attacking his midsection. And now Kenny has just so much in him now that he just is absolutely going to destroy Okada, in my opinion. This is going to be such a good fight, such a good match. And I'm going to take Kenny Omega to become the first ever AEW Unified Champion. I think this is where he puts the rivalry to bed. And also, I think he'd be also a good representative to hold the title for the first person to hold the title. But also, this will just put the rivalry to bed if he gets the win here. So I'm going to take him to get the dub. Next up, we have Mercedes Moné, CEO, versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. This has gotten very personal pretty quickly. I did not expect Mercedes to be challenging her. I thought originally that I didn't think she was going to win the Owen just because she's the TBS champ. And I thought Jamie Hayter was going to challenge her. But either way, this has become a good rivalry, and these are like the two biggest stars in the company, in my opinion. This is going to be an awesome match. I think, like I said, it's gone so personal. Where like Okada and Omega, they're just going to have a really old-fashioned good fight. And personally, I'm going to take Toni Storm to get the win here. I just don't think that I really would want to see Mercedes Moné holding literally all the belts, in my opinion. In the women's division, I just don't really know how much I would like that. So I'm going to take Toni Storm to get the win and retain her belt, but I'm expecting an epic match, and these two most likely are going to tear the house down. Finally, the main event, the Texas Death Match, Hangman Page and Jon Moxley for the AEW World title. This rivalry has gone so personal. It's been going on for so long as everyone just wants to topple the Death Riders, get the title off Jon Moxley, but Hangman beat Ospreay. I didn't think that the Ospreay was going to win, but either way, Hangman finally gets his opportunity. Everyone's behind him. Everyone wants him to dethrone Mox and get the title off the Death Riders. This is going to be super violent, super awesome. There's going to be so many weapons, probably a lot of blood, and it will just be such a cool match to watch. So many, probably some really cool spots. And I'm going to take Hangman Page to get the win at the end of the day, close out All In, just like at last year with Bryan Danielson, how he won it, close it out with him finally raising up the title. They got it off the Death Riders. Hangman finally reconquers the mountain. And that's why earlier when I was talking about the Ops match, this is going to be like when the Swerve and Ospreay win, the Ops win, and this, it would all topple the Young Bucks and Death Riders to move them in the past, as now we can continue in AEW with a clear dream. And now I hope that Hangman will raise the title to end off the show, as now, like I just said, AEW will now be back in business and be going clear in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and turn on that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.